In this video, you're going to learn when the best time is to send out your email. The first thing I want to tell you is that there really is no best time, but you can follow some general guidelines so then you can get the most out of every email that you send out. There are many sources out there on the internet that show you the best times that you should email. At the end of the day, only you know the best time because you own the list and you communicate with your list. And by testing and tracking, you know when the best time really is. There are many variables in this because I can see, depending on your niche, your industry, because some industries only operate 5 days a week. Most industries like the commercial and industrial sort of industries, they only operate, for 5 days, Monday to Friday, while others, there's no restriction at all. But one source that I've found is from GetResponse, and there's an infograph. You can see best time to send the emails, all right, infographic. And they've researched based on 21 million messages sent from US accounts. Obviously, GetResponse is an email autoresponder service. So they can control, they know the exact stats, the click-throughs, opens, everything. So the results they've found is that during the reader's top engagement times are between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. and 4 p.m., which increases the open rates by 6%. All right, I'll provide this link as well so that you can take a look yourself. And on the next paragraph, they address that it really depends, on the daily routines of the subscribers and their time zone differences. And I know with GetResponse, there's a thing called the time travel. So then you can send an email based on the person's geographical location. So if you want to send at 10 a.m. for their particular geographical location and time zone, then you can set that in GetResponse. All right. Otherwise, if you send it at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, then it'll send it, at 12 midnight Australian time, something like that. And here's another great stat here. Your emails, when you send out within the hour, is when you'll get the most opens. So you can see here 23.63% of all email opens occur within the first hour after delivery, and then it slowly reduces after that. Based on my experience, I think that the reason why is because your email slowly gets flooded amongst all the other emails that are sent to your inbox, and it doesn't receive as much attention. And their theory is that an email sent between 5 p.m. has a 23.63% chance of being opened in the first hour after delivery. That's the afternoon, I guess, after work. People are stuck in traffic, and which is probably a bad idea because you're driving and you don't really want to check your emails. But according to their stats, 5 p.m. really is one of their peak hours as well. At 6 p.m., people are getting ready, ordering pizza or cooking dinner. 7 p.m., if you've got a family, 7 p.m. is bathing the children. 8 p.m., people are checking emails again. And below you can see email results by time of day, which is probably what you're most interested in. So when is the best time to send out? Well, according to GetResponse, between 6 a.m. and 12 noon is the best time. I guess because people wake up and check their emails first thing in the morning, and they're just getting ready. If they go to work, they're probably just settling in and have a little bit of time to kill. So they look through their emails, purchase products, whatever it may be, before they actually get started with their work. And then you've got 12 noon to 6 p.m. and then 6 p.m. to midnight, which is the second hottest time to send out your emails. Now let's look at the engagement during the day, top click hours. So if you want the most clicks, send it out between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. or 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Now the top open hours, if you want more opens for your emails, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. The problem I see is that if everyone is going to take advantage of these best times, then most people will receive the emails during these times, and they'll just be flooded with all these emails. So that's why, as I said in the beginning of this email, there really is no best time. And what you want to do is actually take advantage of those non-peak hour times, because most people aren't receiving those emails, aren't receiving any emails, as much emails, I guess, as during the peak hour times. Message timing by time zones. You can see here different cities: New York, London, Sydney, Moscow. But it says here that 9 a.m. seems like the perfect time to send out a newsletter, but it should match the local times and be aware of the time zone differences. So 9 a.m. in New York is like 11 p.m. in Sydney, Australia. And as I mentioned before, GetResponse does have a feature called time travel, which can schedule it based on the recipient's local time. And you can read further down here. You've got highlights of the infographic, just in point form, and key takeaways. So that link will be provided just below this video if you want to learn more of their findings and reports. But I want to show you one thing here. This is a screenshot taken just 5 minutes ago there of the stats of the traffic of one of my websites. Now, my website here, it's a niche website. It's not small, it's a big market. But people that are looking for this particular information, it's around business, okay? It's around a hobby slash business. And the darker blue colors indicate the peak time. So this is based on the last 30 days. You can see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On the left side here, you can see the time. All right. Now, this is based on my local time. Just take note, this is in Sydney, Australia. But this personally gives me an indication of when the users are most active on my website. So this is traffic. It is a different medium, so it is a little hard to compare, but it gives me a guideline as to when I should send by email, because people do subscribe for my newsletter on this niche website. So when they are awake or active, then that's a good time to send out. So you can look for this info yourself by installing Google Analytics on your website and then checking the stats. You can see this is the page views section. This is on my mobile app. So I just took a screenshot quickly just to show you how it works. This is another way to see when is a good time to send out your email.